Organization Development Strategy. Hi, my name is Naranjo and I am the reporter for today. So my topic is all about strategies for organizational transformation. Organizational transformation is defined by Cummins and Worley, 2005, as a process of radical altering the organization's strategic direction, including the fundamental changes in structure, processes, and behaviors. Transformations involves what is called second order or a gamma change, involving discontinuous with shift and strategies, structures, processes, all culture. The transformation is required when significant changes occur in the competitive, technological, social, or legal environment. Second, major changes take place to the product life cycle, requiring different product development and marketing strategies. Third, major changes takes place in top management. Third, a financial crisis or large downturns occurs. Lastly, an acquisition or merger takes place. Transformation strategies. Transformation strategies are usually driven by the senior management and line managers with the support of HR rather than the OD specialists. The key roles of management as defined by Tashman on 1988 are inventioning, energizing, and enabling. Organizational transformation strategic plans may involve radical changes to the structure, culture, and processes of the organization, the way it looks at the world. They may involve planning and implementing significant and far-reaching development in corporate structures and organization-wide process. The changes is neither incremental or bit by bit, nor transactional, concerned solely with systems and procedures. Transactional changes, according to Pascal 1990, is merely concerned with the alteration of ways in which the organization does business and people interact with one another on a day-to-day basis. It is effective when what you want is more what you already got. He advocates a discontinuous improvement in capability, and this he described as transformation. Types of transformational strategies. 4 strategies for transformational change has been identified by Beckham on 1989. First, a change in what drives the organizations. For example, a change from being production-driven to being market-driven would be transformational. Second, a fundamental change in the relationship between or among organizational parts. For example, is the decentralizations. Third, a major change in the way of doing work. For example, the introduction of new technology such as computer-integrated manufacturing. Fourth, a basic cultural change in norms, values, or research system. For example, is developing a customer-focused culture. Transformation through leadership. Transformation programs are led from the top within the organization. They do not rely on the external change agent as did traditional OD interventions. Although specialist external advice might be obtained on aspects of the transformation such as strategic planning, reorganization, or developing new reward process. The prerequisite for successful program in the presence of transformational leader, as defined by Burns on 1978, who motivates others to strive for higher order goals rather than merely short-term interest. Transformational leaders go beyond dealing with day-to-day management's problem. They commit people to actions and focus on the development of new levels of awareness of where the future lies, and commitment to achieving that future. Burns contrasts transformational leaders with transactional leaders who operate by building up a network of interpersonal transactions in a stable situations and who enlist compliance rather than commitment through the reward system and the exercise of the authority and power. Transactional leaders may be good at dealing with here and now problems, but they will not provide the vision required to transform the future. Managing the transition. Strategies need to be developed for managing the transition from where the organization is to where the organization wants to be. This is the critical part of a transformation program. It is during the transition period of getting from here to there that changes takes place. Transition management is right from a definition of the future state and a diagnosis of the present state. It is then necessary to define what has to be done to achieve that transformation. This means deciding on the new processes, systems, procedures, structures, products, and markets to be developed. Having defined this, the work can be programmed and the resources required, which is the people, money, equipment, and time, can be defined. The strategic plan for managing the transition should include provision for involving people in the process and communicating to them about what is happening, why it is happening, and how it will affect them. Clearly, the aim are to get as many people as possible committed to the change. The transformation program. The 8 steps required to transfer an organization to be summed up by Carter on 1995 as follows. First, establishing a sense of urgency. It is about examining the market and competitive realities. It's also identifying and discussing crises, potential crises, or major opportunities. Second is forming a powerful guiding coalition. It is about assembling a group with enough power to lead the change effort and encouraging the group to work together as a team. Third is creating a vision. Creating a vision to help direct the change effort. It's also developing strategies for achieving that vision. Fourth is communicating the vision. Using every vehicle possible to communicate the vision and strategies. It is also teaching new behaviors by the example of the guiding coalition. 5 is empowering others to act on the vision. It's getting rid of obstacles to change. Changing systems or structures that seriously undermine the vision. It is also encouraging risk-taking and non-traditional ideas, activities, and actions. Sixth, planning for and creating short-term wins. Planning for visible performance improvement and creating those improvements. It also recognizing and rewarding employees involved in the improvements. The 7th step is consolidating improvements and producing still more change. It is using the increased credibility to change the systems, structures, and policies that don't fit the vision. It is about hiring, promoting, and developing employees who can implement the vision. It is reinvigorating the process with the new projects, teams, and change agent. The last steps is institutionalizing new approaches. It is articulating the connection between the new behaviors and corporate success. And it is also developing the means to ensure leadership development and succession. Transformation capabilities. The development and implementation of transformation strategies required special capabilities. As Grayton on 1999 points out, the transformation capability depends in the part on the ability to create and performance of individuals and teams. This cluster of processes link vertically to create alignment with the short-term business needs, horizontal to create cohesions, and temporarily to transform to meet future business needs.
Thank you.